And welcome back to the Wudder Boys podcast, Quenching your thirst for quality sports content. I'm your host, Nicholas Signoretta, here with my co-host, Luco Pielski, Augie Davidson.
What's good? We're short a guy
No
today.
Justin.
We're short one.
Yeah, no Justin. I did not say his name.
What are you going to do?
Today's Tuesday, September 29th, year of our Lord 2020. Colin told me that I'm apparently supposed to start the episode immediately by saying, guys, if you haven't already, check out the www.wudderboys.com. You can watch our videos there.
That's what
I'm
we
pretty
think
sure
it is.
there's
Colin
a paragraph.
linked it in the description. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
he'll
there's a
throw it up on the
paragraph
screen
about,
now. There it is on the screen right there.
I'm pretty sure there's a paragraph somewhere on the website about something. It might be our mission statement if we have one of those.
We definitely don't.
And then more importantly, there's there's merch. Justin mentioned it yesterday. Shower curtains. We got shirts, fanny packs.
No pants. So use the shower curtain and make it
as
pants. Yeah.
So yeah. Or the bathroom. You can probably use that. You say fanny packs?
Fanny
Yeah,
packs.
I did say fanny packs. All the important
legendary fanny packs. But
all right,
that's besides the
So,
point.
yeah, I just had to say that. Colin told me apparently I'm supposed to say that immediately. So there it is.
All right. Well, and on to the
welcome
sports.
back to the podcast. As we start, what?
I can't wait until we get to Lent, the Catholic season of Lent. So we can't eat meat on Fridays, and then we change our upload schedule to Friday, so you can thirst for quality sports content with the boys on Fridays.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure that's in our statement or whatever it's called. Can't eat meat on Fridays.
I know. I'm pretty sure I invented that at one point by accident. Yeah. So, Luke, are you ready to start us off with your usual tradition of not knowing what's next?
What are you talking about, dude? I didn't know Question with the Boys was up next.
Question with the boys.
You gotta come up with a. Sorry if you can't understand. I got a cough drop. I'm a little bit sick right now. But we gotta come up with a theme song for this segment.
COVID's 2 for 4 on the Wudder Boys today, this year.
Yeah, it's not looking bright for us. Yeah, it's not confirmed. It's not looking bright though.
Luke, what do you got?
This is with the boys segment today, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking, I always think these questions about 10 seconds before that segment actually starts. I think I got a pretty good one today. I don't want to keep it too specific so we can open it up to all different sports. But in your guys' opinion, what are your favorite team uniforms? Any sport, any team, whatever.
Ooh.
I know you can call me a fan, but I'm going to say the Cowboys might have the cleanest uniform in the world. I always think white uniforms are just very beautiful, and the Cowboys' white uniform just works.
It's icy. I agree.
Not the white one. Not the blue one. The blue one's ugly. The Lone Star one's ugly. White one. Make sure that's known.
White ones. Og?
Now, there are a couple ways I could go with this, right? If I wanted to be very weird, I could go one way. But won't do that. I'll go with the light blue Phillies uniforms. Throwback. Those are sick.
Beautiful. Beautiful looking uniforms. I don't know what Justin would have said. I was thinking about saying the Pittsburgh Pirates Bumblebee uniforms. But I decided to go on a bit of a different track here. And we saw them a lot during the Tour de France. Team Jumbo Visma.
Oh my God!
Who they held Mr. Primoz Roglic. They had beautiful uniforms. Looks like there's a shooting. 1600 North 17th Street. So if you live near, don't go there. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Nah, Seahawks color rush. Beautiful.
Again, questionable, but
yeah, I'm green.
If Justin was here, I think he would have said one of the Finns ugly uniforms. Maybe they're all orange. I feel like they have an all orange one, but that's just a hypothetical.
That's true.
Speaking of football, as we segue to our first lovely topic of the day, NCAA football. Oh yeah, NCAA football. Last week, probably one of the it was the biggest college football week of the season as the SEC started play, Big 12 started conference play, and all the other teams chugged along as per usual. I'm gonna start us with a recap. Some big games out of the SEC. Number 23, Kentucky played number 8 Auburn with Auburn pulling out on top. Number 5 Florida won. Number 6 LSU did fall though. Mississippi State rolled into Baton Rouge and knocked off the defending champions 44-34. And as LSU becomes the
first ever
most recent champ to lose their opener since, I want to say, 1998 Michigan is what I read.
Fair enough.
This was a pretty big game. Mike Leach, his first game as Mississippi State head coach. He just came from the Wazoo. Was previously coaching players you may know, such as Gardner Minshew. He coached Stanford transfer quarterback KJ Costell to throw for an SEC single game record of 623 yards on that patented LSU defense. So, national champions off to a rocky start. More rocky starts. Number 4 Georgia, who trailed at half against lowly Arkansas, had to pull Dwan Mathis, who a couple months ago would have been their third string quarterback, and they pulled him for Stetson Bennett, their couple months ago fourth string quarterback. But they prevailed in the end. But their season's up for question. Alabama, Tennessee, and A&M all took care of work as the other ranked SEC teams, although A&M struggled against lowly Vanderbilt, so questions for them. More ranked struggles. Oklahoma, who led 35-14 at home with 17 minutes remaining, lost for the second year in a row to Kansas State.
That's why they should not make the college football playoffs. That's why there will be two
UCF?
SEC teams, Clemson, and a Big Ten team. And that's what the playoffs will be.
And UCF.
While Oklahoma did lose, there still is two undefeated ranked teams in the Big 12. Texas narrowly dodges the bullet against Texas Tech in overtime. They trailed 56-41 with 3 minutes remaining, but 2 touchdowns, including an onside kick, helped them prevail, and Oklahoma State won out. In the ACC, quality ranked matchups, you got Pitt and Louisville, with Pitt prevailing. Miami against unranked Florida walloped them in the ESPN game day game. That was a absolute trouncing.
Florida State. Not the Gators.
Florida State.
Yeah, I was going to say
the Seminoles. Oh, the Seminoles.
The U looks pretty good at the moment. Not ranked anymore, but Virginia Tech was ranked as they trounced NC State. And then just because we have to mention it, because one of our few viewers is a fan, Syracuse football picks up their first win of the season, and no one cared.
Moving on, Group of 5 in Independence, Louisiana Lafayette, ranked 19th in the country for now, beat Georgia Southern 20-18. Game winner from 53 as time expired from Nate Snyder, the Louisiana Lafayette kicker. UCF beat East Carolina by a lot. And Army fell to Cincinnati in a game with 2 ranked teams. Army losing 24-10. And then, BYU beat Troy. Go Mormons.
Yeah, ranked BYU. So that was all of Week 4's big games. A couple weeks in the future, you may see.
No one cares.
Big Warriors Pac-12.
Bleep this whole bit out. Bleep it all out. I don't care. Bleep all of it out.
The Pac-12's coming back.
Please.
I know Augie and Ski and Justin might make fun of it. Guys, the Pac-12 might be the most legitimate conference in all of college sports. They will return Friday, November 6th with a 7-game season with the Pac-12 championship scheduled.
If you're not throwing up in your mouth,
there's something wrong with you.
Shut up.
After what Nikki just said.
With their conference championship scheduled Friday, December 18th, and the division winner with the better record host, Pac-12 Junior, the Mountain West, will return Saturday, October 24th with an 8-game season. Their championship on Saturday, December 19th, and the Mid-American Conference for all the fans of directional Michigan.
I would rather talk about the ACC, the AAC.
Well, they've always been playing.
You already mentioned a few teams. Tampa football returns. Next Saturday? I want to say they play Navy.
That is not true. That is not true. They have a bye week next week, I think.
No, next Saturday, 10th. That would be next Saturday, unless
no, that's 2 Saturdays away. Anyway, Mid-American. Can you let me finish my part? Mid-American.
I'm saying this coming Saturday. I'm saying next Saturday. Yeah, nobody cares about these. Can we just go to Big Boy?
I have to say who's playing.
Let's at least say the AP poll. Let's go over.
Yeah, AP poll.
Can you guys not cut me off? I'm going to finish this. The MAC, for all you fans of directional Michigan, will return Wednesday, November 4th. 6-game season, MAC championship, either December 18th or December 19th. That means all the FBS is playing besides lowly Old Dominion, UMass, UConn, and New Mexico.
I cannot wait to watch
No one ever cared.
I'm so excited.
MACtion, bring it back. Weekday football, Wednesday, Tuesday nights, because that's when people want to watch college football. Said no one ever.
Do I get to pull up for Temple match day next week? Oh, definitely not.
2 weeks away. Oh my goodness.
Ripping PPs.
The AP
They're at Navy, and there's no fans, but sure.
At Navy? No, I'll just show up to your dorm and we'll have a good time.
In Annapolis. Okay.
That's fine.
Yes.
Luke mentioned the AP poll, and I also wrote down the coaches poll. But guys, hot take: coaches poll is the worst poll in the world. I think I could write a better poll, so I'm not even going to acknowledge them for the rest of the year. As I mentioned,
what was the coaches poll?
It's the other poll that's major, but is actually major garbage.
Where is that? You only have one thing
Luke
listed.
poll, the ski poll coming out next week.
I didn't even write down the coaches poll because it's so bad.
I'm coming out with the ski poll.
Okay.
Sure,
next week.
Big 12 and Pac-12. Yeah. No.
No, Big 10.
Big 10.
Big 10 and Pac-12 entered the AP poll this week. 6 teams out of those 2 conferences, or no, 5 teams. Ohio State coming in at number 6, Penn State at number 10, Oregon number 14, Wisconsin 19, Michigan 23. I don't think they should be ranked until they play games, but I don't pull the strings. Some
Notable
major drops
yeah.
Already in the poll. Oklahoma, as we mentioned, lost to Kansas State from 3 to 18. LSU from 6 to 20 after their loss to Mississippi State, who themselves moved into the poll for the first time this year at 16. A couple big movers. Miami entered the top 10 to number 8. Notre Dame into the top 5 at 5, and Florida in the top 3 at number 3. And Virginia Tech and Louisiana Lafayette, who we mentioned won, dropped out of the polls entirely because of those Big 10 teams and Pac-12 teams. Preview of the big games next week. Texas A&M, ranked 13, going to number 2 Alabama. Alabama favored by 16.5, will likely destroy the Aggies. Number 7 Auburn at number 4 Georgia. Georgia favored by 6.5, but I think that's going to be a competitive game.
I would
Georgia's
hope so.
JT Daniels is cleared to play.
I would assume he's a quarterback.
Yeah, good
He
for
is
him.
their
Jake
quarterback.
Fromm's not there anymore. Bo Nix is about to dominate.
I agree, Luke. I think Auburn's going to win that game. Georgia looked terrible against Arkansas, and then
Auburn
a
by
game
50.
that no one's
one
even heard of
cares
these
about.
teams.
No one
No,
cares.
this is important. Central
Why is
Arkansas
it-
against
what?
North Dakota State. You might ask, why did I even put this in here? This is the only
why?
game that North Dakota State will play this year. Their quarterback, Trey Lance, is going to be a first-round pick next year. So the only relevance is this is his showcase game to prove how high up he goes in the NFL draft. That's this week's college football news.
Who was the last quarterback to come out of North Dakota State? Wasn't it?
Easton Stick. Before that was Carson Wentz. So that's where you would know them from. And they're 8 out of the last 9 FCS championships. They're pretty good.
Yeah, so they produce underperforming quarterbacks. So I don't understand why he's going to be a first-round pick. But moving on.
Augie segued us
just
perfectly with that Carson Wentz into the NFL.
Oh, no.
Week 3 action, boys. It was quality. Not really. I hated it.
No,
I despised
it. Was
it.
Terrible. This
Yeah,
one was so
no.
good.
Thursday. I'll hit us with a quick Thursday night. Thursday night for Justin's Dolphins, an absolute walloping of the Jacksonville Tank Wars, 31-13.
Still tank proof.
Still tank proof. Still tank
I
proof.
love mentioning it.
Gardner looked like Gardner of last year this game.
Yeah, he
It was
did.
not invincible.
No.
Who was
Bears.
that one running back? Ty had him in fantasy. He put up like 30
James
against-
Robinson.
who's on the- James Robinson.
James Robinson. He has
Okay.
played
yeah,
very
oh,
well. Undrafted rookie out of Illinois State has been great.
Then we go on to the early Sunday games. Bears, Big Dick Nick coming in huge. His massive just laid it out on Mitch Trubisky and the Falcons' forehead. Like, what's up? I'm here now. And
Sorry, I'm just choking a little bit.
comes back from a 26-10 deficit to win the game. Falcons finish worse than probably Justin. Tariq Cohen.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh, we might have to bleep that. Tariq Cohen, notable notable injury. Tariq Cohen tearing his ACL. We then move on to Rams Bills in what was a very competitive, a very not competitive game that turned into one. Bills leading 28-3, then giving up 32 points at some point. Josh Allen marches down the field, game-winning touchdown. I mean, that's just kind of a choke fest.
I gotta say, Josh Allen, first 3 weeks of the season,
been great.
He's looking like an MVP sleeper. I mean, he's
I mean, great. But here's the thing, right? When we get further down the list and we talk about Russell Wilson and Pat Mahomes, you realize
well, I said
Josh,
MVP sleeper.
Yeah, like deep sleeper.
He's not a sleeper. He's one of the top 3. Everyone's recognized him, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Top 3?
Yeah, absolutely. People have absolutely not.
I mean, he's playing fantastic.
So you're not putting Cam in the top 3? I'd put Cam in the top 3.
I would no.
Not
yet.
Cam's gonna win comeback player of the year. That's what he's gonna do. Cam will win comeback.
I was kidding, but yeah, I think he could probably win comeback player of the year.
I think he's gonna. If the Pats make the playoffs and win the division, he's winning comeback player of the year. Easy.
We'll talk about that.
And a relevant game: the Browns beat the Washington football team. No one cares.
I care.
Suck my chub.
Brown's run game is great right now.
Him and
Kareem Hunt, very
insane.
Good.
And then we go to a surprising thing. Titans 3-0 currently versus the Vikings. Game score finishes at 31-30. Vikings surprisingly 0-3 to start the year. And the old head, Steven Gostkowski, 55-yard game-winning field goal. He's made 3 in the last 3 games.
Best kicker in football.
Augie's taking me to my big winner of the week. I will give every week a big winner and big loser for the NFL.
I have to come up with a fantasy sleeper, don't
Luke, your James Robinson comment reminded me. The big winner of this week, Steven Gostkowski, if he didn't already seal his job after people called through his head halfway through his opening game in Denver, he sure has sealed his job now. 3 weeks later, he's now hit 3 game-winning field goals, including 2 of over 50 yards in this last win over the Vikings. Absolutely dynamic performance by Steven Gostkowski. The man is the big winner because he's not on free agency right now.
The Iceman, as he may now be called. Then we go to his former team, the Patriots, beating the Raiders pretty handedly, out in Vegas, if I remember correctly.
That is in New England.
They were at Gillette, whatever. Cam gets another win, 36-20. Cam looks solid. Like, they're not throwing the ball a ton.
Yeah.
Using a lot of run sets. But it goes to show you how good of a coach Bill Belichick is. And how
also they're... Nope. No, you can.
I mean, like, it shows how good a coach Bill Belichick is. Like, no matter how many players he lost, he still finds a way to put together a scheme that will win games. Like, at the end of the day, he wins games. So...
He does what he has to do.
This is true.
Their defense, really nice performance. I think they had a defensive touchdown at some point too. They absolutely pounded Derek Carr
against a Raiders team that had beaten the Saints and the Panthers.
That's what I was gonna. This was a statement because they shut down the Raiders after the Raiders ran up and down on the Saints. So what does this say about the Saints? I don't know. They've actually. It brings in questions about them.
We'll get there.
And then the 49ers were back at MetLife this week. Fortunately for them, no major injuries, and they handle the Giants 36-9. No one is surprised. I mean, I feel bad for Joe Judge because his star player went down like instantly. Like, it doesn't help that Saquon went down week 2 with an ACL tear. Like, that sucks. But he shouldn't lose his job this year, but maybe next or the year after, then it'll start like really getting in question. But no one really cares. And this is this game. The Bengals versus the Eagles. Now.
I was gonna say we're there, aren't we?
We're there.
Yep.
The game finishes at 23-23, overtime. Neither team score an OT. First of all, first tie of the year. So cool, whatever, great.
Congrats.
Multiple bigger problems. I have to clear my throat for this one. The Eagles, after being inside of field goal range, had 3 straight penalties to take them out of field goal range. So this was a game the Eagles could have won. But before all of that, the Bengals should have won it in regulation. Because I'm reasonably certain they had the ball late in the 4th, up a touchdown. Like, are you kidding me? How is it that the Bengals choked? Like, the Bengals choked. The Eagles didn't deserve to tie the game. Like, it is unreal how bad the Eagles are. It's unreal. But, like, I don't. If anyone else wants to comment, you can. But, like, I'm so over the Eagles. They like.
I'm looking for my fantasy sleeper. I think I found him though.
No, Luke, do you want to go first on the Eagles, or can I?
Oh my
No,
god.
yeah, I can go first.
That's some of my throat.
Nah, it's just
Oh, I'm gonna
I'm
grab some
happy they.
water.
I don't even. I was about to say I was happy they lost this game. I'm probably more mad that they tied. It just proves, like, you listen to like everything that like the coaches were saying today and yesterday during the press conferences. They were like, "Oh, we just got to get better. We just have to trust each other more." It's the same BS that they've been hitting us honestly, the past 3 years. I was thinking about something earlier today while I was sitting on the toilet, like I usually do. That's usually when I contemplate a lot. This Eagles team, at least to me, has looked the same the past 3 years since they won the Super Bowl, and that's because we don't have Frank Reich and John Defoe.
Where were we?
Carson injured. I don't even know. I'm just.
Can we just start? Can we start Jalen Hurts already? Like, please. Like, if they lose,
no, I wouldn't say.
If they lose another game, I want Jalen Hurts playing quarterback. Like, I don't care.
I was gonna get into this. I don't think that this game was Carson's fault, because once again, I said it last week. Miles Sanders, another great game. Yeah, I want to say he had like 95 rushing yards. He had a few receptions too. I want to say he had. Now I'll be wrong with that though. He looked good. Bengals, terrible run defense team. So, Doug, why wouldn't you run the ball more?
Doug, I don't understand.
I don't understand. The dude also, after they won the Super Bowl, he wrote a book called Fearless, explaining his whole mentality on how he likes to go for it on fourth downs. Yeah, I get it's 4th and 12, and it's a 64-yard field goal for Jake Elliott, which he's probably not going to make.
46?
It's 4th and 12. What's up?
From 46 or 56?
No, it was from 64. 64. It would have been a 60. After the Matt Pryor penalty, it would have been a 64-yard field goal.
I mean, I think he's made from that deep. Didn't he make from that deep to beat the Giants?
He made like 61 against the Giants, like when they beat
last year or 2 years ago, whatever. Yeah,
it was like 3 years ago. They won the Super Bowl that year.
Oh, that was the second game of the season. I mean, like, at the end of the day, that is outer edge. Like, that's a shot you have to take. Like, you don't throw on
either go for it, pray that it goes in, or go for it on 4th and 12. You literally have nothing to lose. Your team sucks anyway. They're probably not going to win the division.
No, there's no. Bro, I saw a funny thing. I saw a funny thing on the internet. It was two guys dressed up as clowns, and the caption was, "The Cowboys and the Eagles fighting to see who wins the NFC East," and they were just.
I feel like that's the NFC East graphics on NFL memes like every year. Like every other division, this might be a bunch of like monsters, and then the NFC East is
like clowns. Yeah, bro, it's so bad. A team that I think all of us picked the Bengals to win. That was the worst part. Was that we should have been right. That's the saddest part about all of this. But
we were wrong.
We were wrong. Like maybe.
Dude, this week I'm calling a tie when we go through the game picks.
Tank for Jamar Chase. That's all I want. I just want Jamar. Give me Jamar.
That was another thing that I was going to say. This Eagles receiving core is still just
so bad. And so bad.
Doug should get an offensive coordinator because he cannot call plays.
Deshaun has looked okay for being as old as he is. Jalen Reagor's
he's injured now, so he's not playing next week. Jalen Reagor's injured. He's looked decent.
Reagor looks
the times that we.
In terms of us drafting receivers in the last couple of years, Reagor's the best. Which is kind of sad. I
honestly agree with that. Kind of sad. Insert the graph I sent you. It's for you guys. You know what it is. Enough memes posted. Comparing JJ Arcega-Whiteside to a slice of grilled
Oh my God!
cheese.
Yes, I saw this. I saw this.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw that up.
Dude,
he was
I can't believe this. He is a second.
That's what he did.
We picked him over DK Metcalf. Just putting that one out there. We passed.
All right, next game. We've spent 2 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
Steelers.
The Eagles suck.
Steelers playing. Steelers playing the Texans. Steelers winning to go up 20. Steelers winning 28-21 in the Battle of the Watts. Texans looking bad since they traded DeAndre because he was their only form of offense and their only
I'm so sorry.
I feel so like that front office and coaching staff should be fired. They why dude, I can't believe this.
Front office and coaching staff in that organization is just one person, and it's Bill O'Brien. So honestly, if you get rid of Bill and you sign another GM, you'll be fine.
Honestly.
I'm sorry.
Then we go to Sunday afternoon, wet noodle fest, but not really. The Colts beat the Jets 36-7. No one cares. Panthers beat the Chargers.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta cut you off. Biggest loser of last week, Sam Darnold, because I don't think the Jets have a 50-50 shot, I feel, between the other New York team, as sad as it is, to get the first overall pick. And I don't see the Giants ditching Danny Dimes yet. They're still, it's only year 2. I feel like you can't fully blame it on him. I think
With how
the
bad
Jets
they are now. Yeah,
I think the Jets are done with Sam Darnold, and they would get Trevor Lawrence. So he's the biggest loser.
The thing is, that team has like, for when we cover the NFL draft, but that team has so many other holes that they need to fill. The Jets, dude, they're so, like, I understand where you're coming from, but whatever. Panthers winning their first game of the year without Christian McCaffrey, so maybe they should move on from him.
I'll take him.
Fire them cannons. The Tom Brady Bucks beat the Broncos, who were 0-3, but the Broncos have looked like okay for what they are. They haven't looked awful.
It's just a young team.
Yeah, it's a very young team. The Lions getting their first win of the year against Nicky's pick to win the NFC West. The Cardinals.
No, I said the Rams, didn't I?
Did you say the Rams?
I'm drinking both Cardinals and Rams Kool-Aid at all times. No Seahawks Kool-Aid or Niners Kool-Aid. I'm so done on that.
Kyler Murray juked a dude out of his shoes. Didn't matter. They still lost to the Lions, who are Adrian Peterson is their starting running back. Bad loss. And then the last Sunday afternoon game, which was a very okay-ish game, was Cowboys Seahawks. Turned into a game late, but it should have been worse than it was. DK Metcalf making an unforced error by just kind of like being lazy, but then he turned it up and owned you.
Pulled it to Sean.
He pulled it to Sean, but Seahawks still get the win. Russell Wilson threw 5 touchdowns, right?
5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think so.
MVP candidate. 14 touchdowns in 3 games. Like, he's been insane. Then we go Sunday night.
Am I allowed to touch on?
I was going to say six probably.
Can I touch on that game?
Oh, yeah.
The Cowboys are... I don't understand. They're better than Jason Garrett Cowboys, so I'm happy. But that wasn't much of a wall.
Yeah.
Much of anything to jump over. The way they play, their defense is terrible. Their secondary is atrocious, and Seattle's is also atrocious. Yeah, I don't know. Their secondary was atrocious.
It happens. Speaking of atrocious defenses, the Packers literally just could not tackle. They still win the game, beating the 1-2 Saints, 37-30. That like multiple times.
I always smile inside a little bit when the Saints lose. It's kind of, I think it's kind of funny.
I agree.
I mean,
like that smile that Augie just had. I smile every time they lose. It's just like.
I mean, that game should have been way worse. The Packers' defense just played so bad. Like, they couldn't tackle anyone. Alvin Kamara, like, did you see the play? It was like a lazy swing pass, and Alvin was like just kind of like jogging it. Like, he doesn't expect the ball to go to him. The ball goes to him. Dude misses him in the backfield. They miss him at the first down marker. Misses shoving him out of bounds and misses him like at the 5. Like,
it was 5 missed tackles. If you want to count the missed tackle that he had right at the goal line, it could have been 6.
It was so bad, but they still won. But they obviously have some issues to fix. And then game of the week, very clearly was going to be the game of the week. Chiefs Ravens.
This was not game of the week.
Wasn't? Then what was game of the week if this wasn't?
Oh, well, no, going into this was
going
the
into
NFL game of the year, I agree, but it did not live up to...
Unfortunately not.
50% of the teams lived up to their expectations.
Pat Mahomes did. He played unreal. And then, obviously, Ravens, still the second best team in the AFC at the end of the day. Losing to the best team, like, what are you going to do?
I would argue
Chiefs are just better.
They're the second best team in the NFL right now. After watching Seattle,
maybe
Seattle's secondary is
exposable.
Now you could tell me Baltimore's secondary got exposed last night,
but that's Pat Mahomes.
Tell you, Pat Mahomes is a god. I think Baltimore beat Seattle.
And Pat Mahomes also has debatably the best receiving core in the league. like not as only is he in the best quarterback, but I think he has like in terms of receiving core, like when they're throwing 3, 4, 5 guys out there, he has the best receiving core in the league. Best tight ends that's healthy right now, and his wide receivers are off the charts. So I mean, like, it's no surprise that offense is still clicking.
His running back is a stud, and his even his own tackles can catch balls apparently.
Oh yeah.
They got everything.
And now we get into week 4. So, Six, you want to take us into predictions for this week?
Guys, next week I will have tallied up. I did not finish in time. I will have tallied up everyone's.
Everyone's correct.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
I said my fantasy sleeper. I
never
never
said
said
fantasy
sleeper.
Get there when I get to that team, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. It's fantasy sleeper 4 next week. So when we get to that game.
Fantasy sleeper 4 next week.
All right.
So
Nick,
we have
take us off.
Week 4, Thursday night game. Broncos 0-3 travel to the Jets 0-3. The Broncos giving 2.5.
I'll take the Broncos.
What a Thursday night game this is going to be.
They're always bad. There's never a good one.
No, not really. I'll take the Broncos. I think.
I'll take the Broncos.
Yeah.
Sunday early, and I agree. Broncos covering. Browns at Cowboys. Cowboys giving 4.5.
Cowboys giving about 14.5.
I think the Cowboys are going to win.
Yeah, Cowboys are angry coming off that loss last week, and the Browns are just not good.
I'm taking the Browns.
Baker's just.
I'll take the Browns in Dallas.
Yeah, that Dallas defense is.
That Dallas defense is so bad.
Baker hasn't proven anything to me yet this year.
Oh, we got Flexible Jesus. Shout out to Flexible Jesus. I just saw that.
I'll talk about him later.
I really like. I think I'm gonna have to take the Browns. I'm gonna take the other.
Hogs digging Cleve.
Digging on
Colts
Cleveland.
at Bears. Colts favored by 2.5 on the road.
My man just.
You skip one.
Yeah, he skipped the Ravens versus Washington, but that doesn't matter.
I'll get back to it then.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Ravens are winning and covering. It's fine.
Yeah, Ravens covering.
Don't worry about it. All right, Colts Bears. Moving on.
Stop.
There it is.
Who do you got?
My fantasy sleeper of the week. Tyreek Cohen has gone down with a torn ACL. He's out for the season.
Tariq.
This is a new. Wait, what'd you say?
It's Tariq, not Tyreek. But moving on.
That's what I said. Tariq. This is going to be a new Bears offense led by Nick Foles. It's going to be a new shape, new look, everything. I love it. I want to put in the dual threat. If you go onto fantasy football websites, he's listed as a wide receiver and a running back. It's Mr. Cordarrelle Patterson. Cordarrelle, however you want to pronounce his name. I say Cordarrelle. Pick this man up because he's guaranteed to get you 6.5 points.
He's guaranteed to get you 6.5. You love to see it.
Speaking of my fantasy sleeper of the week last week, it was Deontay Johnson.
How did he do?
He got 0.9 of a point. He got a concussion in the first quarter, so I'm sorry.
This is gonna look weird for the viewers for a second, but our editor just told me to make sure something is doing for the video. Output. Would it be there or would it be?
Oh, you mean tell me the audio this whole thing didn't save?
We're actually
no. It's working, but I don't know. Colin can fix it later. I don't really care. Sucks to be Colin. This is what happens when the person who's supposed to record doesn't come to the call, but he can live with it. Moving on.
Next up, Jaguars at Bengals. Bengals favored by 3. I've been smoking Joey Burrow all this time, so I take it.
Go Bengals. Go Bengals.
Yeah, I'll take Bengals, and they cover the spread.
Yeah.
Easily.
Saints at Lions. Saints giving 4.
Lions.
Bold.
I think this Saints team has just had a
I don't think so. I don't think that's the bold prediction. In Detroit, Saints coming off a bad loss. Saints not looking good the whole year. I don't think that's bold.
You think the Saints are going to lose 3 in a row?
Coming into a hot Detroit team that just beat one of the best teams in the league? Yes, I think so. TJ Hawkinson's going to catch a touchdown. Kenny Golladay just came back this week. Adrian Peterson looked okay, I guess, but I'm not buying on the Saints this year. I don't think they're that good.
Stop Alvin, we'll see. We'll have to see.
Who y'all taking? Are y'all taking the Saints?
No, I'll take the Saints. Yeah.
I'll take the Saints. I don't see them losing that many games in a row.
They've had a weird first 3 weeks. I think they got to come back at one point.
Go Lions.
Next game, Steelers at Titans. Steelers favored by 2. I'd like to say this game is happening. There were fears. 3 Titans players actually tested positive for COVID, including 5 staff members, so 8 total. This is the second positive, I guess, spree because 1 Falcons player tested positive last week, but the rest of the team was fine. They do intend to play this game at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So I'll say it again because I'm going to distract you guys. Steelers -2 at Tennessee.
I may be a big Mike Tomlin hater, but this Steelers team has looked pretty good this year, so I'll take the Steelers.
I'm going to take the Steelers covering.
I have the Titans.
Okay. Fantastic.
Probably the most confusing spread I've seen all week. Seahawks at Dolphins. Seahawks only favored by 6.5.
Get rid of the decimal in between the 6 and the 5, and that's
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Russ is throwing 17 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I would bet this one up right now.
Stat padding. Yeah. Stat pad. Moving on.
Chargers at Buccaneers. Buccaneers favored by 7.5.
Yes.
I'll say Bucks, but I don't think they cover.
I agree.
I think it'll be a closer game than we think.
Honestly, yes. I think it's not gonna be more than a touchdown. The Bucks are gonna win, but it ain't more than a touchdown. It's not gonna be by 10. There's no way.
Yeah. Right. Cardinals at Panthers. Cardinals giving 3.5.
Should be more. But
Cardinals and they cover.
Yeah.
Upset time. I'm feeling it.
Oh.
Okay.
Cardinals.
No idea why.
Cardinals down 2 in a row.
Yeah. Here we go. Vikings at Texans. Texans -3.5.
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't.
It's gonna have to be the Vikings for me. The Texans are just bad. They're so bad. They have nobody on offense. It's gonna have to be the Vikings.
Texans were trying to pick up Earl Thomas, I believe. They brought him out for a workout, but they were not able to complete that workout because of Tennessee's confirmed COVID cases. So I want to point that out. Sunday afternoon games, Giants at Rams. Rams -12.5.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This one, Patriots at Chiefs. Chiefs -7. Game of the week, I feel.
Chiefs. Chief.
Yeah, I'll take Chiefs. I think Cam's gonna have himself a game that I don't think the Chiefs are gonna cover.
I agree, Luke. I agree.
I think as well as Andy Reid showed. Honestly, I'll take the Chiefs covering. As good as Belichick is, and as good a system as he has, the Chiefs' offense is too good. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's a video game offense.
Yeah. Bills at Raiders. Raiders +3.
I'll take the Raiders, and I say they cover.
The Bills are due for a loss.
I'm taking the Bills. I'm drinking Josh Allen.
I love what Josh Allen's doing, but I think it's just about time Josh Jacobs starts running up people's guts. Josh Jacobs about that 250-yard game.
The Bills' defense is good. What do you mean? The Bills have a good run defense, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how that goes. Do they? But I'm taking the Bills.
Well, not until next week. So
I'm taking the Bills, and for some dumb reason, some idiot at the NFL made this the Monday night game. Whoever was
No, Sunday night.
Yeah, I thought I said Sunday night. My fault. But someone was smoking some whack
Well, it
stuff.
didn't look terrible 3 months ago in the schedule.
Eagles at Niners. Niners -7. I'll take the Niners not covering.
I'll take the Niners by 15. What do you mean?
I'll take the Niners. This could be another tie. This Eagles team is just so weird, and I don't know. I
Niners covering.
Get to football, so I don't have to.
Finally, Falcons at Packers. Packers -7. Falcons won't have to choke this time. They'll just move straight up by more than 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Now we get to me and Nikki.
All right.
You called for it. Mentally tune out.
Yes, sir.
Football with the U. We had week 3 of the Prem. Some pretty big games. Manchester City at home getting smacked 5-2 by Leicester. How do you feel about this, Augie?
I mean, what didn't Vardy score 2 pens?
He scored 3 goals, I believe. Hat-trick.
I'm pretty sure 2 of them were pens though, if I remember.
That is true.
If I remember correctly.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, Man City's defense.
And they had a third penalty that game.
Yeah, they had another pen. Man City's defense obviously not up to par. They did just sign someone out of Portugal. Ruben Diaz, some Portuguese guy. Hopefully he'll shore up the defense. Liverpool taking care of business against Arsenal 3-1.
Before you continue, you did mention a lot. You mentioned penalties in the City game. There's been a lot of penalties so far in this Premier League season. I know the Premier League judges said they are coming out and they're calling those less now because of how many penalties there have been in the relating to handballs in the first couple weeks. So they will try to tone those down.
Hopefully so. Ligue 1, Paris Saint-Germain won. Neymar's still suspended, I'm pretty sure. La Liga, teams took care of business. I'm pretty sure Barca won, Madrid won. That's all that matters, really. Atletico won. Good for Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
Serie A, Juventus won this week, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Weston
They did not. They tied.
Did they tie? Did Weston McKennie play at all?
No idea. I know they played Roma.
No, I don't know.
Let me hold on. Weston McKennie.
While you're talking that up, Bundesliga, we had a thrilling upset. Bayern lost to Hoffenheim 4-1 on the road.
Oh no. Hold on. Yeah, Weston McKennie is starting.
Yeah, I know he is. So that's or he started the first game. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, he played 58 minutes in the second. Any other U.S. guys?
There's probably some in the Bundesliga I don't care about. There's some in MLS, but we don't care about that.
Yeah, no one cares.
So I think that wraps up for hockey. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Soccer. Let's take us to the outro. We're actually starting something new. Luke?
What? I'm confused. I've never seen
Luke,
this in
you
the
ready
script
for this?
before.
I'm trying to find a question, man.
Maybe we're not doing this week.
Nah.
No, we're doing it this week.
Google will come through. Google
will
come through in a clutch.
That's a stupidly easy
so
one.
Guys, before Luke says this, thank you for watching the Wudder Boys podcast. We're sorry Justin wasn't here today, but we look forward to bringing you more quality sports content throughout the coming weeks. As we said earlier, www.wudderboys.com is where you can buy our merch and watch our episodes. You can also find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, and Twitter at Wudder Boys, one word, WUDDERBYOS, Wudder Boys.
Oh my God!
What Luke is doing right now is he's finding a trivia question. We're
Nikki,
gonna start. Yeah.
Nikki, you went to 4 years of private high school, right? And you're a college freshman.
Yes.
How did you spell boys?
BOYS. Did I say boys with an I?
You said BYOS, Nikki. Nikki.
Bios.
Oh, okay.
Bios.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So at WUDDERBOYS, Luke, hurry this up. So what Luke is doing,
ladies and gentlemen, we're starting a new segment at the end. So we do questions with the boys in the beginning. At the end of these episodes, now we're starting a new segment, trivia with the boys.
And
so
if you want,
questions.
just for the listeners, if you want, after Luke says the question, pause the video, answer, and see if you get it right.
No, do not do that, because the next episode we're gonna have the answer for you. You two and Justin. I'll send the.
Wait, what?
The question to Justin. The answer is gonna be revealed in the next episode. So get ready for that. I'll give you guys a few days to think about it. Do not look it up. If you look it up and if you get the question right.
Well, no, we should just answer it now. What? Yeah, I'm answering now. I don't care. Say the question.
All right. I may need to find another one then. These are all pretty easy.
Come on. All right, start us off with an easy one then. Come on.
Oh, if I were to ask you which golf tournament did Tiger win by 12 strokes in '97 to record his first major, would you know the answer to that?
The Masters.
What's up, man? What's up, buddy? How you doing?
feeling good. I feel like I got like 10 gallons in my nuts. You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't see.
He hasn't seen his
you don't have
girlfriend
any, like-
lately. That's why he
you
has
don't
so
have
many
any nuts or
gallons in his
anything?
nuts.
Oh, stop.
You know what I found out about Luke this week?
What'd you
What?
say?
You know what I found out about Luke this
What
week?
did you find out?
He licks his nuts like he licks his gum. Chewy. See, there's like chewy on
Wait,
there.
dude,
It's
did
like
we-
a joke?
Did we run out of nuts? Wait, what?
His
All
internet just
so
died.
can you give us the trivia question so we can wrap this up?
Yeah, yeah.
Trivia question. Thank you, Jock.
Jocko.
Trivia question. Oh, you too. Muhammad Ali, considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest boxer of all time.
Oh, you peaked.
Muhammad Ali's first defeat in professional boxing.
Oh, it was.
So I'll repeat it. Who inflicted his first defeat in professional boxing?
I'll give you an answer next week.
Joe Frazier. I'm pretty sure.
Joe Frazier.
Yep.
Wow.
Augie. Okay, so never mind. Augie's totally changed the format. You're supposed to now pause, and then we'll give you an answer.
I told him that beforehand, then you were like, nah.
You should have talked to us beforehand. All right.
I told you this before he read out the question. I was
All
like, just
right.
pause
So
it.
that wraps up another. Luke, can you get us out of here?
I don't want to now.
Bro, I want to. I got sleep.
feel
I
like
got
you
an
always-
exam.
I feel like you
Bro, I got an
always have to
exam
rush
tomorrow. I got an exam
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
got
What do
an
you
exam
mean?
tomorrow?
Yes, data science, bro. I'm gonna get hammered if I don't study.
I'll take it. I'll take it for you.
Take
I'll
it.
take it for you.
No, please don't. Just please don't. I'm trying to pass that class.
I'm not even getting credit for the class. You don't even want me to take it. That sounds bad. So
Yes.
I'll let you get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Wudder Boys podcast today. Your place for quality sports content on behalf of myself, Justin, who ain't here, Sigs, Augie, our sound manager and producer Colin, and our sound engineer and magician of all magical things, Quinn Lanahan, as well as Mr. Bendable Jesus right there. We would like to thank you for joining us on the Wudder Boys podcast today. Your place for quality sports content. I hope you guys have a great day. See you next episode, and keep your stick on the ice.